Hello all. It's been an interesting morning this morning. Funnily enough, the bagpipes are playing over in a house, I think, over the road, which is very much seems to be signifying the defeat of the English, which is precisely what's happening right at this moment. So I shall make an excuse that this is just happening whilst you guys are all settling down. But I did try and do this via computer this morning using my new webcam and all the rest of it, but for some reason Facebook's not playing ball, even though Zoom seems to be really easy to set it up. So we'll just hopefully get this set up again. Oh good, the speaker is here. Yeah, because I was all set up for using the computer, but no, it didn't work. Okay, so we'll just shut the door. Funny enough, actually, hi Kate. The picture is so much better with the phone than it is with the computer anyway, so I think it would be sensible just to keep using the phone. There's my little light. Let me get rid of that because that will put me off. Yeah, back in the space today. It's all set up actually. There was a major Zoom conference over the weekend. So, hi there, Kate. Yeah, so that's why there's all sorts of stuff in here. Look, it's all very exciting. The studio's back in the garage. Whitstable today. Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that Porsche that you had to sell. Now, I don't know if I'll disappear. I've just got to change some settings on this phone. So I think I disappeared maybe for a little while. So let's pop that in there. And we'll get ready. Yes, there we are. Yeah, it's so much easier, isn't it, with the phone? Good grief. Although the computer just seems to be a bit of a nightmare to set up. Anyway, as you can see, I'm back home. I'm not halfway between long way away and not quite so far away. So let's just get this phone set up as well. I think the mistake I made was instead of giving up at 10 to 11, I should have, I carried on thinking, no, I shall get this sorted out beforehand. Now somebody else has arrived. Is that? I'll keep an eye out to who that is, because last time I missed Maggie, and I do apologize for that, Maggie. Right, so let's just set this phone up. Dee-dee-dum-da-dum. So Wi-Fi is already off, that's good. Do not disturb on. Unfortunately, with do not disturb on, it still doesn't stop people calling you on WhatsApp. So I suppose I could then go into WhatsApp and turn that. Anyway, let's not go there. We'll keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen this time, although it's amazing how many times it seems to happen. And then we have to turn the auto lock off. Ooh, and sensibly, we turn airplane mode off as well, otherwise we won't get anything. Okay, so we're just going to connect up this with, I know this is incredibly exciting for you all, I do apologise. So, oh, it's Finding Your Feet Amputee Charity. Hi there. Is that Kerr? Not sure. Is that Nick? Not sure. It's the ubiquitous Finding Your Feet Amputee Charity. So, oh yes, we're the right way round. So that's, what does that say? IKMS. Wonder what that means. Right, so let's just get connected up to this dear KS Hive. Whoa, that sounded connected. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't run out of power. I don't think it will do, but I'm not sure how much others have been using it. So we'll keep our fingers crossed with that one. And meanwhile, we'll just quickly set up the music. And here we come. Chakra Masters. Fourth one. And it's the standard one, which I think is that one. Yes, it is. We're all ready. Let me just make sure it works, actually. It does. What do you know? Okay. Thank you. We'll stop you for a minute. So, how's things today? Oh, don't want those on. Oh, look, it's quite strange because I don't actually need to see myself, but I can almost see what people are saying there. Anyway, how are you? I'm much more relaxed than one would imagine given all the chaos that's just been going on. I'll take those off, they look a bit ridiculous. Yeah, so back home again. Been in the recording studio. Ooh, I could take you in there. Do you want to have a quick look? Give you a quick look. There's still only one or two here, so we'll just excitingly go and do this. Oh, and this. Oh, poor bee. Is that bee? I think that bee's dead. We'll try and get him out. Oh no, he's still alive. Look, there he is. He's looking a little bit shaken, but yes, he's moving. He's moving. There we go. Whee! Oh, he's still on there. I'll let him just dry off before he flies away. Anyway, meanwhile, it's a bit of a nature hunt, isn't it, today? Let's go into this wonderful room. A door put on by yours faithfully. Yours truly, I mean, not faithfully, good grief. Here it is. Down the studio. Take you in here. So this is what was. Oh, I don't know if you heard the difference in the acoustics there. So here's the little vocal booth. So out here it's all sort of reverberations, but in here it's all very close up and personal. It's all very exciting. That's the vocal booth where you record all the vocals. Here's the desk and the guitars. Pride and Joy guitar. Where is it? There it is. Zzz. Drums. Zzz. Guitars. So there we are. Oh, and the men singing. Where are they? There they are. Yes. So there we are. So that's all exciting, and you're somebody you know very well is in here doing a lot of recording with me, Mr. Davey Hutton, who is quite a songwriter and becoming quite a performer as well. So I'm sure you'll hear some of his stuff later. But meanwhile, let's get back to where we're meant to be. Here we are. You need a lid for your pool. Yes, well, there is a lid for the pool, but unfortunately it was taken off this morning, and unfortunately, so the bees immediately headed straight for it. So that's a bit of a shame. There we are. So why don't we just, or why doesn't John just sit and have a little breather, get the breathing going nice and slowly, and we'll just arrive. So this, just if you've been watching, just to give you an idea, this is precisely what the point of just sitting is. When other life has intruded, we're just trying to get right to this moment of now where nothing else is impacting. And so we just relax and breathe. So I'm breathing actually into the heart here, just to slow down the beat of the heart. So for those of you that are new, within this context of this meditation, we're employing what's called womb breaths. So you're breathing as if there's a channel from below right up through the chakras and right sort of out through the top of the head. And that's the crown chakra. And so as we breathe in, we imagine the breath is coming upwards. And if we're breathing into the heart, it comes up into this heart, which is all the chakra points are actually on the spine. But so the heart chakra is behind the heart on the spine. The throat chakra is sort of within the center of the neck, where the spine goes through the neck. And first chakra is right down where the spine, if it went through the chair, to imagine it going straight through to the center of the earth, where the spine would bisect the chair, that's where the first chakra is. And you can just tweak those pelvic floor muscles to feel precisely where that point is. So that's your first chakra. But breathing up and into the heart and out from the heart, we're enabling the heart just to slow down and just arrive in the room and feel as though we're in a really nice, safe space. So, welcome. Okay, just a little bit, I think I've mentioned this before, but it must have been, it may have been a couple of months ago now, where I was reading Sadhguru, one of the guys I like to read a lot, get a lot of solace and connection. I think the connection, it comes from the peeling off and letting go of different layers, which seems to be sort of what the journey is. Funny enough, I'm also reading a book suggested by Christine called Letting Go, which again is very much about just getting as close as you can, I guess, to the essence of the self, as opposed to the body and the mind. And as Sadhguru said, excuse me a second, I've been eating raisins, they're annoying me. As Sadhguru says, a really good mantra to use is, I am not my body, I am not my mind. So, I started doing that, it must be a couple of months ago, but it became a bit of a journey. It became something that was not as simple as I am not my body, I am not my mind. So my mind, I think, and everything else started getting involved, and my heart really, really, really did not appreciate this at all. So I'll give you a very quick run through of this journey, and it gives then a daily mantra that I'm able to use when I first wake up in the morning. And it's quite a good sort of grounding to the day. So it starts off with, I give thanks for my heart, my body, and my mind. The separation of the heart from the body may become a little more clear, although it's not actually 100% clear to me, because I think there's a little further to go on this journey yet. So first I start off with, I give thanks for my heart, my body, and my mind. The next thing is, I am not my body, and I am not my mind. Now, notice I do not say at this point, I am not my heart, because what happened was my heart came in very much with the message of, I am not happy about you telling me you are not your body, because I am part of your body. So how can you, after I have worked with you so much on this journey of meditation, on this journey of starting to feel through the body, how can you possibly be telling me that you are not your body? Are you rejecting me? Are you jettisoning me and letting me just drift off? So I had to separate out the heart, body, and mind. So I give thanks for my heart, body, and mind. Then I am not my body, I am not my mind. I love my body, I love my mind, and I love my heart. So that sort of brings me into the right sort of place to go forward. So if I am not my body and not my mind, it felt as though there was some definition of what I am. So I am divine energy, I am divine love, I am divine power was sort of what came to me. So that's, I'm not my body, I'm not my mind, but I am divine energy, divine love, and divine power. And then I love my body, I love my mind, I love my heart. My heart is, and this comes from the meditation, my heart is my bridge to the inner and outer divine. And then the inner and outer divine are one. So there's the paradox. Again, this duality and the one and the more than one. So my heart is my bridge to the divine, the inner and outer divine, and the inner and outer divine are one, seem to cover it quite nicely. And then my heart and my other chakras connect my body and my mind to the divine. I first said my heart connects my body and my mind to the divine, but I realized when somebody pointed out, when I was sharing this within a Zoom, it was an authentic artist pointed this out to me. Well, she said, well, I use all my chakras to connect to the divine. I realized, yeah, same here. So my heart and my chakras connect my body and my mind to the divine. So that was that. And then my heart is my gateway to, and then we go into the chakras, into love, into empathy, into gratitude, into acceptance, into vulnerability, all the things that the heart is connected to. And then my heart, my body, and my mind are gifts from the divine. And then I give thanks for my heart, body, and mind. So that's the sort of continuing the circle. So I'll put these in if you're interested. I can certainly put this mantra in there. It's quite a grounding thing, and this conceptual framework of not being body and mind, which is not just a conceptual framework, it is, as far as I'm concerned, factual. You know, I am not this body, I am not this mind. Otherwise, if I chop my arm off, then bits of me have gone. Well, they haven't. Bits of my body have gone, but I am still very much in here. And you guys, you are going to know this. You are going to know this, that whatever happens to the body, this entity that is you, that looks at this challenged body, is very much still whole. Challenged, but whole. And so, I mean, be good to have some feedback on that, because obviously it's all very well for me to say that. I don't know whether that's absolutely how it feels for you. But this I am not my body and I am not my mind seems like a very important part on this journey to enlightenment. This acceptance that I am the watcher, the one that sees and feels the ego connect to different things, and the judge, look at that person, oh, I don't like that one, why are they saying that? You know, this judge person, it's great to stand back from that and go, wow, look at the ego at work today, and look at the body doing whatever it's doing today. Look at the body, you know, despite me at the moment being really quite specific about what I want to eat, look at me finding ways around that. Oh, well, it's a Sunday, or maybe I could today just do that. We'll restart tomorrow. You know, all of this stuff. It's very interesting to be able to distill into the watcher as opposed to being the body and being the mind. So, don't know if that's of any interest whatsoever, but there we are. That's what I thought I would just say something about today. So, let's let's get going. Let's do a nice heart balancing to start off with. I think we have to do the short one, don't we, to start with? Hang on a second. Here we go. So just a few deep breaths. And it's quite nice to put the hands over the heart, remembering that the chakra is back on the spine. So just some deep breaths right up from below into the heart and out from the heart. And in and out. And just feel yourself relax. Come into this place of safety. And the words for this heart balancing are care, appreciation, gratitude, and compassion. So, yes, this is always also about care for others and appreciation of the outside and the gratitude for things out there. But what I would say within the context of this meditation, let's keep things internal. So this is care of and for the self. So this is appreciation for the genius that is within, this genius that enables each and every cell in our body to be an independent life force and work independently, and to care for one thing and one thing only, and that is this body. And gratitude for all the things in life that enable us to move on through each day and to live life. And then compassion for anything in our own lives that has been challenging, to go back to that point in time and to be able to say to the younger self, hey, because of you being able to walk through that moment of challenge, I am still here, and thank you. So I'm going to walk with you for the rest of your life, which is my life. So there we have the duality again and the one. So there we are. That's the heart balancing. So this is very much an internal and personal journey. So let's have a look for the music to get started. I think that's it. There it is. Okay, now today we don't have any of the colors, because if I was to show you what the colors do, they go all over the place. That's supposed to be red. Well, that is sort of green. That's meant to be yellow. So they don't work. So I'm going to turn them off. We're just going to, I've got a color palette here, so I can use that, can't I? Let's use the color palette. So we're going to start off with red. Here we are. So the color is red. And the first chakra is right down at the base of the spine, just down by the sitting bones. So if you just put your hands down on your thighs or your thigh and just allow yourself to focus in on that right down at the base of the spine. Just tweak those pelvic floor muscles and you'll feel where that first chakra point is. And you'll hear the music. It's on the note of C, which is right down. So the words for the chakra are courage, vitality, self-confidence. So these are very much bodily stuff, you know, stuff of survival. This vitality, this red vital fluid that flows through the body. It's very much first chakra stuff. It's this vitality flowing in from below. If you imagine the spine going right down through to the center of the earth, and then imagine the energy flowing up and into the body.